Welcome, folks, to the home of the Golden Gophers here in Minneapolis. This is a charged-up, on-campus environment, and they are ready for this collision. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. We'll see the number 4 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. And the Horned Frogs will kick this away to get us going. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking for a gap. It's Jackson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. So we got the Big Ten versus the Big 12, two conferences that have been reshaped dramatically in recent years, Kirk. Always interesting to have these two leagues collide. It's an opportunity.
Yeah, in the Big Ten and the Big 12, they don't have a ton of history together, but they do have some history in recent years.
And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
How about that? The defense does their job on third down and long. They get after that quarterback, and now it's fourth and forever. Coverage did its part. Let's not forget about that. Buying the pass rush enough time to get after the quarterback.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds. We can talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
And that is no good. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Linebackers making some adjustments now. On third and short, they hand the ball off. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Golden Gophers pick up enough to get a first down there. Takes the handoff on the counter play. Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They need 5 yards here on fourth down to keep the drive alive. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
It makes sense going for it here. Kind of in that no man's land, depending on how much faith you have in your kicker. And if you don't get it, your opponent still has a ways to go. Now you pick it up and you can go get a touchdown.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. And look at this result, some positive yards.
In the red area, it's Jackson. And the stop made just short of the goal line. They'll put it at the 2.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Can you say methodical? Marathon marching for just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense takes the field now. They need something out of this possession. Last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Handoff to the right side. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Pass rush closing in.
That's the end of the first quarter. Minnesota 7, TCU.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. On to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And he's able to send the punt away. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Throws a stiff arm. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
And try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
The offense already has one fourth down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Golden Gophers line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. It's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in his zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Jackson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the junior gets home making a sack there.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. TCU offense takes the field. We're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. And he lobs it deep down the middle. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return, but the important thing, the takeaway, snuffs out the scoring threat. Big play. Offense ready to start this drive. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. In the clear at the 25. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. It's a quick grab. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Just gets it away, taking a shot. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Ball handed off. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Finds room at the 30. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
They'll hand it off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. 2nd down after that previous play. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. And he goes down right there. That's more than enough for a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They finally corral him at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup and put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Another handoff to him on 2nd and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing, doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And here's the return from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. TCU offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's say they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Trying to extend the play. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Receiver makes the grab. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
The pocket breaking down. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Horned Frogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. This will likely be the last play of the half. The DB is backing off from the line now. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Right down the middle. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Golden Gophers will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage.
And the TCU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They get the second half started with the running play. And that's good for a first down near the 40. Well, the offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Catch made across the middle by the running back. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down. And the Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Horned Frogs hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Hits the running back in the flat. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Kicking team out for the PAT try. Extra point good. They trail now 17-10.
Minnesota, 17.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Number 17, set to kick it away.
And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. Wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This running back's had a big night, kind of night you dream about, but the defense finally steps up and gets to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
Game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. That gain sets up a third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Golden Gophers pick up enough yards to move the sticks. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. No gain there. This defense has been getting sliced up on the drive, but they push back that time, Kirk.
Yeah, kind of a bend but don't break mentality by this defense. They have been giving up some big chunks here on this drive, but let's see if a stop like this can give them a little bit of confidence here. Now try to pressure the quarterback on these upcoming plays.
Looking to make a big play downfield. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, that is a great throw and a catch, but now we'll see if they can finish off this drive by scoring a touchdown.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Minnesota.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
TCU 10.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's when the offense will take over. And the TCU offense takes the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get... And he's going to float this one to the right side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fighting him off. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. That ball snagged for a completion. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Minnesota 24, TCU 10.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. From the shotgun, drops back. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. And the stop is made, but not before a huge gain moves the ball to the 32. The Horned Frogs will crank up the tempo.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 3rd and short now for the offense for the plus 25. Already in field goal range, but can they convert and keep the drive going? Bringing pressure. Tight end makes the grab. The ball is loose. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. A
last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? Off the play fake on first down. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, TCU. And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They trail by a touchdown, 24-17. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
24, TCU, 17.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. The Minnesota offense takes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, these are the kind of plays you have to make to be able to win the game in the second half. This back had a great first half and has gotten plenty of touches, so you've got to make sure this half is different than how things have gone so far.
The quarterback is taken down and sacked. A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up third down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of his game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Second down after that run on the previous play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Handoff in a single back formation. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's third down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
Picked off, a crucial turnover. He goes down, but snags the ball and gives this defense a takeaway. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. Gets some space around the 30. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over it that time. And the Horned Frogs looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Now it's third and short in the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play.
Oh, he just missed his receiver there on 3rd and short. Now you got to think in the 4th quarter, 4th and short, you got to try to cut into this lead. You might want to go for this here to keep thinking about 6 points.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Man, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This quarterback with the game on the line makes a play to keep this drive alive and keep their hopes alive.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the sophomore a little bit too much air into that throw.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the 4th? Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it's caught. Tough running there. And they finally tackle him down at the 1. Big gain in the pitch and catch.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Extra point try coming now. And FPAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And this one will be fair caught. And the Minnesota offense takes the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? Took contact on the throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Oh, Chris, you're in the 4th quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now it's 2nd down here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs. 1st down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. The back's got it. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Handoff to the single back. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Keeping it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. The coach chooses to go for a field goal attempt here. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. So here we go in the final seconds. One swing of the leg for the win. And no mistake, he knocks it through the